used to pray for times like these. I mean, the Los Angeles Lakers are actually playing some pretty good basketball since the deadline, with the main reason being that all the new additions the team picked up in trades have been playing really well. But first, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Russell Westbrook, who probably isn't the vampire of the locker room like that one guy reported, but let's be real, he was not a good fit for the team. I mean, Westbrook just wasn't meshing well with any of the stars in LA. Plus, Russell's play style has been very contradicting to that of LeBron and Anthony Davis's, which is exactly why he got shipped out to Utah. Now, as we speak, he is currently in negotiation talks with several teams across the league about where he could possibly land in the buyout market. Alright, enough about the old Laker, let's talk about some of the new ones, starting off with the first guy who got added through trades this season in Rui Hachimura, who is balled out since leaving the depressing team that is the Washington Wizards. Now, Rui's been in the league for the past 4 years, since being drafted 9th overall in 2019, but you wouldn't know that because he's been playing for the Wizards. And you know what Washington did with all that talent from Japan? Absolutely nothing, because the organization doesn't know how to properly grow their prospects. I mean, in the 3.5 years that Rui spent on the squad, there hasn't been much improvement at all, or progress since his rookie year. I mean, his points have stayed at around 13, assists 1.5, and rebounds 6. And maybe it's because his role just hasn't gone up since going into the league, but whose fault is that? The Washington Wizards coaching staff. Alright, let's talk about Rui's present, where since joining the Lake Show, Hachimura has started in 8 of the 11 games he's played in, with his rebounds and shooting going way up since switching teams. Plus, Hachimura was the strong transition wing that the Lakers needed, using his crazy athleticism to get to the rim. And finally, Rui Hachimura defensively is very solid one-on-one, mainly against the bigger wings and power forwards. Okay, enough about Rui. The next new Laker I want to get into is Jared Vanderbilt, who may not have been the centerpiece of the deal he was in, but he's still massively important to the squad. Now, some people might ask, what does Jared bring to the Lakers? And to them I say, defense, obviously. I mean, come on, that's like his whole deal. And not only that, but if you watch Vanderbilt's film, he immediately jumps off the screen as a player who will make a significant impact, because his strengths can fill so many weaknesses for the team. And the potential of Vanderbilt between LeBron and AD is just beautiful. I mean, Jared is the type of guy whose unique skill set and glue guy mentality will definitely allow him to hit the ground running quicker than any of the Lakers' new additions. And statistically speaking, Vandy has been phenomenal this season compared to the numbers he used to get since being drafted in 2018. With his stats for the season being 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 8 rebounds. Plus, he's been shooting a little over 500 from the field. Alright, another guy that the Lakers acquired on the low that might have gone unnoticed to the casual NBA fan is Malik the Mutant Beasley. And no, I'm not being rude, that's his nickname, look it up. Now, something most people don't know is that although Malik and Jared are teammates in LA now, this isn't the first time these two guys played together. In fact, both Malik and Jared Vanderbilt, along with Juancho Hernangomez, got packaged in a trade from the Denver Nuggets to the Timberwolves for Gerald Green and a first back in like 2020. But enough about the past, let's get to what Malik Beasley brings to the LA Lakers, and that is his 3-point game. Because dude is a shooter. I mean, through his career, Malik has been able to hit at a 38% clip from distance on nearly 6 attempts per game. And of course, that skill will be very useful to the Lakers, who have been struggling from deep ever since LeBron landed in LA, almost half a decade ago. Yes, it's been that long. Now, Malik Beasley, who's most likely playing shooting guard, has been a catch and shoot specialist on Utah this season. And something most casuals don't know is that Malik Beasley kills defenders with his little pump fake threes because he's such a threat from deep. Now, the name Malik Beasley might not strike fear into the ears of NBA stars, but it should, because this guy will make you pay if you make a mistake on D. Alright, enough dodging. While Malik, Vanderbilt, and Rui are fantastic pickups, let's get to the guy everyone's been waiting for. and that is former All-Star and Lakers legend D'Angelo Russell, who is having a career year and nobody's talking about it because the guy's been trapped in Minnesota for most of the season. I mean, small market teams get small market coverage, let's be real, it is how it is. Now, for starters, D'Angelo has been shooting at 46% from the field, which is a career high, by the way. Plus, his three-point percentage has jumped all the way to 39% this year. And that's in thanks to all the work D'Lo's been putting in, as he tries to show the league why he went second overall. Hell, even D'Angelo's free throw percentage is at a career high at 85%. And that's saying something because the guys came into the league shooting free throws in the low 70 range and stayed at that level until he got to like Golden State. But it's not just the fact that he's playing at a high level that I'm excited about. The main reason I'm pumped to have D'Lo back in LA is how he's going to fit along the stacked roster that is Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves. And in the 3 games he's played so far, let me tell you, D'Angelo is definitely living up to the hype that Lakers Nation has built. I mean, for example, the Lakers have played the New Orleans Pelicans right before the All-Star break, and D'Angelo was able to give the Lakers some breathing room in the third when he scored a nice 10 points in the quarter, just as New Orleans was in striking distance. And the great thing that D'Lo provides for the Lakers is that his offensive game opens up everything else in the paint, because Russell is able to punish opposing teams in the perimeter if they spend too much of their focus in the postgame. Especially since D'Lo's role on the team is to space the floor for James and Davis, as he can hit open shots, create his own shots, and take some of the playmaking duties off of James. Now, the GOAT is 38 years old, people. He should not be the best player on his team, yet he still is, because that's just what GOATs do. And speaking of Bron, just wanted to take this last portion of the video to talk about the NBA all-time scoring record being broken. I mean, what a moment that was. The NBA deadass just stopped the middle of the game with like 3 seconds left in the quarter to honor the guy and to give Bron his flowers. And as a Lakers fan, even I think that was a little much. But what the hell, the biggest fan base in the league needed something to be happy about. Let's not forget, the Lakers lost that game to the OKC Thunder, who have a bunch of randos playing alongside Shea low-key. And the Lakers really needed to win that game because they're on the verge of missing out on the playoffs for back-to-back years, which would be the biggest travesty since, well, you know, the day Kanye went crazy and said a bunch of crazy shit. Alright, miss you, Kanye. Now, with the Lakers' hopes being held by a threat at this point, all the new additions really help their odds of making the playoffs. I'm talking super duper help. And before you go, if you want to see me talk about other wild trades at the deadline, then click this video right here about the new super team in Phoenix. Yes, super team. Or if you want to see me talk about the worst trade at the deadline, then click on this video right here on the right. Alright, that's all I've got. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time. Deuces.